Brandon.
Oh, hey, what's up? Sorry.
I know what's not up.
Well.
My cholesterol.
Okay, good. I thought you were headed somewhere else with that. That's good.
You know what I had last night? Somehow I don't understand how Jersey Mike sticks it to me. The sandwich is $16.
Wow.
But when it gets here, it's $49.
Oh, you do the DoorDash thing, right?
Yeah, but I don't understand. It doesn't make sense. Like, even if you add up all their numbers, it doesn't ever equal $47, $49. It never does. It's like $32. You're like, yeah, sweet, all right. $49. Man.
Yeah.
And then I realized I've been seeing a lot less of those Uber Eats guys cruising around.
Are they all rich?
I don't think they're rich.
Oh.
I don't think they're rich.
What's the invert? Like, where would it go from there? Like, after rich, where do they go?
You got to Kramer that. They poor.
Oh, crap.
I guess Michael Saylor's going to talk today and try to calm people down about his fund going bankrupt or something.
Well, you saw yesterday, I think they came within 8% of their cost basis when it hit 80,000. Because Bitcoin hit 80,500 last night or whatever it was.
Yeah, scary.
Yeah, it was low, guys and girls. If you guys weren't awake all night like I was, it was low. Yeah.
I thought that 80 or 81 is the low. That's what my gut feeling was, and then it bounced. I was like, okay, well then that's probably maybe we put the lows in, but maybe that's just a cliff along the path to some more lows, because there's just nothing underneath this market. You can't get these gap down markets if there's any money there. None is buying. Nobody. I mean, I'll admit it. Last night I had to sell some Aster to go service some Morpho loans. So I sold some Aster, which still did perform way better than the SUI I swapped it for. So thankfully,
holy crap, dude! You know you're different. That trade actually worked out to your favor quite substantially.
Yeah,
at the end of the day,
it turned out to be a good bad trade.
Yeah. Well.
Just so you know, over 2 billion wiped out yesterday. Between yesterday and today, 2 billion. It's like every day is as bad as FTX. Every single day is as bad as the worst day crypto ever had. And we've had this for 45 days, almost 50 days straight. Every day is as bad as the worst day that crypto ever had before October 10th. Think about that for a second. Well, there was a bad day with what was the exchange, Brandon, that got whacked for like 1.4 billion in Ethereum?
That was Bit. Oh my gosh.
Bit something.
Oh my. Yeah, but it didn't even match. Like, this is higher than that.
And this is just a Friday morning, a Thursday to Friday is all.
This is higher than when they got wiped for 1.4 billion.
Oh yeah.
Or whatever it was. Like,
yeah.
This is higher. I do got to talk about my wife just a little bit, because you guys this is just real good, because you go to the gym. At our gym, they have like a new red light therapy, and we go in and we're like, oh, we're swiping our card. We're like, hey, my wife's like, can I use the red light therapy? And they're like, oh, no, that's only for premium members. We're like, what?
Oh,
we've been here for like 12 years at this gym. We signed up when nobody else was here, dude, and then we got transferred. Anyway.
Now you guys are premium, yeah.
We're like, so they added this new tier. They snuck in a new tier above us. Like, it's only for premium members. We're like, don't worry. So then I looked at my stuff here at home, and I'm like, dude, I already got some red light therapy, bro. It's a true story. Look at this.
Yeah, and I guess
red light therapy. Yeah, it's the same thing. I just pull up my screen. That's it. I don't know what my wife needs.
Dave, we were joking about that. We were like, I thought I was going to get a call from Anthony Scaramucci. Does anybody know? I don't follow Algorand anymore. Does anybody know what the price of Algorand is? Brandon?
What is that?
I don't know, but I bet it's not good. I bet it's not good. Oh, Shelly, I ordered. Well, anyway, we were joking that Scaramucci's phone might have gotten shut off. I found, and now, okay. Has anybody had Campbell's Thick and Chunky chili with beans? It's the spicy chili with beans. It's a rare, hard to find Campbell's Thick and Chunky, and it's like $6.50 each one.
Okay.
Or a can. Dude, it is good. You get that and saltines, and it is the best ever. Although, if your body's not used to such spicy things, well, you have to discuss that with your body, the after effects. I'll leave it at that. But for those of you that like anything spicy, man, it is good. No cans? Well, you don't have to eat the cans, Shelly.
Oh, are the cans bad for you? Like, is there something like in the cans? Is that a carcinogen? A carcinogen?
People have been eating canned foods for 3 million years. We're fine. Don't. Shh.
Oh wait, let me math that. That's the same math that makes people want to sell crypto right now.
Yeah. Oh, I saw a lot of comments like, "See, this is the 4-year cycle for all of you naysayers." Like, nah, actually, it's not. This is not the 4-year cycle. The 4-year cycle doesn't last an entire year and a half. You don't get to choose what date your 4-year. The 4-year cycle would be based on 4 years. It's not a 360 out of 1,200 day cycle. That's not a thing. So there's a lot of creative articulation going on. That's fine. But there's not a lot of math going on. It's pretty easy. There's more sellers than buyers. The world is in a recession, and 2 companies in the AI space are making money and no one else is. And Brandon and I were joking like, well, what about all these people, from Home Depot and Lowe's, Target, Amazon, all these people getting laid off? Oh, they'll just go work for NVIDIA. Yeah, right. Because they're all just PhDs, right? No, bro. I think AI is sucking the life out of everything. Up to 80% off, God. It is Black Friday.
Hey, 80% off, man. You can trade with charts. Why is this on here? What is this? I don't want to see this. I want to see Bitcoin. There we go. No, take me back. Take me back.
They meant Bitcoin was 80% off.
Yeah, take me back to the 80% off chart. This is worse. Way worse. Oh shoot.
Yeah, I do think DCAing right now into. I'll tell you this. I feel safe buying either Bitcoin or Ethereum. However, last night I was presented with the decision: do I buy Bitcoin and add collateral, or do I just push cash over? I mean, the money was already on Coinbase. I could have just bought Bitcoin, posted as collateral, or just used the cash to drop my loan. You want to guess what I did, Brandon?
I will guess you used cash and bought down your loan.
Yeah.
So you didn't DCA.
Because I don't feel like we're at the bottom. I thought maybe 80, 81, but I think we have to get through this weekend. This is going to be a pretty intense weekend.
Yeah, it could be bad. It could be rough.
It could be.
Could be. I don't know. I don't know if it's going to be.
It also could be a recovery weekend because we are low. My problem with seeing a recovery weekend is since news doesn't matter at all, then none of the data coming in matters. So forget that. Headlines don't matter anymore. Okay, that's out. So when there's a news vacuum and people are just getting beat up and there's no buyers, I don't know what would make them step in and buy other than just a price so low that you feel compelled to buy. And I don't know where that price is for people.
It's shocking we're not there yet.
I don't know. I thought with Ethereum we would be there. I thought 3,000 is the line. Like, why would you? But no. This just shows that this entire bullish season was predicated on leverage. I think it's mostly that. I think it was just predicated on leverage, and that's why you're still seeing these wipeouts. There's no way among reasonable participants that you should have 2 billion in liquidations between today and yesterday. How stupid are people? Like a bowling ball's falling off a cliff. You're going to go catch it with your groin? Like, stop. Just stop gambling. No, my friend. They gonna gamble. It makes no sense. And I guess it's just the James Wynn-ness of people. And I think it's stitched into the hopelessness. I think it's why people buy lottery tickets when they're broke. They have like $6 left to feed their family. They're like, I'll spend $5 on food and one lottery ticket because I'm due. You're not due. No one is due. That's just a silly thing in our brains. Oh, I'm due. Why? I suck at golf. I'm not good at golf, Brandon. Can you imagine that I'm not good at golf? Well, I'm not. And no amount of wishing or being due is going to make me go win a PGA tournament. I can't just show up and be like, fellas, I'm due. They're like, you do go to jail. You're criminal trespassing, sir. Like, I'm due. It's my time. None of that matters. It's just not a concept of math. It's a human.
It's a statistical thing. It's the same thing. It's like, well, it's gone down every single day, so it's got to go up. It's due, right? It's like, therefore, it has to go up. That's not true. That's really,
it's only true
as we've seen, it's not true.
If you stretch your timeline to the end of the universe, there's a high likelihood that you'll get an up day. But that's about 10 or 11 billion years right now. 13.7, but I'm going from when the Earth formed. 10.
You're using all the histories.
So what do we got there? God, Black Friday. Well, talk about poorly timed ads.
I know. Talk about
it should be called Everything's on Sale Friday.
Tone deaf ads.
Let me tell you this. I don't think Amazon's going to turn in stellar numbers.
When's their earnings?
Well, I'm not talking about that. I'm just talking about isn't this when the Amazon stuff starts, all the discounts, all the
Yeah, my wife spent a ton of money, and I'm like, hey, hold on. Hey, wife. Hey, listen.
Yeah.
And then I showed her my red light therapy, and I'm like, hey, look.
Yeah. You're living like it's October 9th.
Yeah.
It ain't October 9th.
It's not.
God, think about what you were doing on October 9th. October 9th was great.
I'll tell you what, I was 3 times more wealthy.
A lady. What?
Yeah, 3 times more wealthy. So
you weren't 3x higher. Were you 3x higher?
I think I'm down like 60%. Yeah. Okay. So
wait, let me do some thinking. I might be there too.
Dude, I'm not. Yeah, it's bad.
Hey, listen, for those of you that think you're having a bad day or a bad week, on average, I'm down about $1 million a week. And I have been for 10 weeks now. Every week, $1 million. Poof. Now, some weeks, it's slowly, throughout the week, it's 200, 250K a day. Luckily, I had a couple of flat days last week, and I got the full negative 1 million yesterday.
Yes.
So I had 3 or 4 days during the week where I was chill. But, like in the beginning of the crypto days, people used to joke. They say, you don't deserve the 39,000% up if you can't stomach the 90% down.
Well, I have yet to see one of those big up days then, because
not
I'm trying to
up days. I mean, but
ups.
But we are
even.
Listen. Every one of these cascading liquidation days, it does wipe out idiots. I mean, it does get rid of people in the market. It does make the market better. It's just, I think I don't think we. How do I say this without cursing? Well, I don't think we understood the depths of the stupid that was in this market. I don't think we appreciated the lack of intelligence in this market, and now we're seeing it for what it is. And it was just it was weak, it was Ponzi-esque, it was digital asset treasuries it was Michael Saylors lying and creating new products that shouldn't exist, and then lying about those, and then making up metrics, just making them up, kind of like the Fed does. They just make things up that don't mean anything, and then you're supposed to follow that thing that doesn't mean anything. Bitcoin, what's the Bitcoin yield? I'd love to see someone ask Saylor, hey Saylor, how's that Bitcoin yield going? You guys still producing that yield? The made up, the totally arbitrary made up BS thing that he just concocted into reality, a creative articulation that means absolutely nothing.
Well, technically they are, because it's made up. So yeah, they are producing it.
Yeah, well, they're producing whimsy.
Yeah.
They're also producing losses. Oh, I bet Chanos is wishing he'd stayed a little longer.
Oh, wow. Yes. What is it? Oh, yeah. He could have had some good days the last couple days. Except he did go long Bitcoin. Ugh.
No, not yeah. That's a version of the jobs data. You guys are you're not quite accurate on that. That's not what that said.
Hey, what happened October 10th? I can't even remember. Was that a? Just kidding. Don't do it. Okay, so
stop it. Stop
it. So this is a couple of numbers to put things into perspective too, real quick here. We're down 36% now from the high in only 44 days. This has never happened ever. So people saying this is similar to the past cycles. Bitcoin's never dropped this hard this fast. And I actually didn't think it could drop this hard ever again with the ETFs in play. I was completely wrong. I was more wrong than I would like to admit right now, because this is astronomically a nightmare and bloodbath. Nvidia, for example. So this is so the crypto market cap is, let's see, 3. Where is that?
No, I know it's I have not 3. It somewhere. It's 2 and change.
2 and change, right? Nvidia moved 1 trillion yesterday in their one swing. 1/3 of the entire crypto market by one stock. It moved.
Oh, more than a third. We're at 2.7.
Yeah, 2.7. So more than a third, which is crazy. MicroStrategy fell within, like I said, 8%. Their cost basis is 74,433. They fell within 8% of that. There's a lot of concern when it falls. I don't think there should be, but there is concern, and people talk. They're going to create their own FUD.
Yeah.
So this was the fastest, even in the S&P, this was the fastest reversal day since Liberation Day. They lost $2 trillion in market cap in 5 hours yesterday. I didn't think, I'm looking at the stock market, I'm like, oh, it's not even that bad. Like, maybe I'm just immune to it because I'm in crypto, but like, the Dow's flipping up right now. It's positive.
Well, it's I think after yesterday, it just not going down is positive.
Yeah, I mean, but geez, a positive day is a positive. They got green. I haven't seen. You know what that's green. That's what I mean. Like, yeah, I guess. So these guys went down. Somehow Nvidia went from +6% to -3%. Even though they had record earnings, obviously, and nobody gives a crap. So there were some movements yesterday. But what's really strange, like it's like you just said though, the Dow's up, and I think is the S&P up too right now. The SPY's positive also today. So it's super odd to me that crypto is dumping so hard so fast. So typically I would think, oh, there's something in the world that's falling apart, but the stock market's not falling apart. So that means something in crypto's broken. But what could possibly be broken in crypto? I don't know. It just doesn't add up. But
that's BLS cancels October CPI release. Just won't be one. Ever. Will not be one.
Oh,
so they won't get inflation data. Yes, I do think the Fed cuts in December.
You still think they cut?
They already had the votes. This is whatever Powell was saying. It's just he's trying to be clever and coy, like, Greenspan. What color socks is he wearing? That kind of thing. There's nothing clever and absolutely nothing coy or intelligent or about Jerome Powell. He's an accomplished fool. And John Williams this morning, the FRBNY, the Federal Reserve Bank New York, came out and he was talking. And if you read between the lines of what he said, he kind of intimated that there may be reason to cut in the near term. I mean, that was his statement. There may be reasons.
What do you mean in the near term? Before December 10th?
No, well, December 10th.
Oh, okay, yeah.
And listen, FRBNY, everybody pays attention to. That's the one that they do pay attention to, right? And there's no way he would have been able to say that without getting the sign off from Jerome Powell. I think they already know there's enough votes. They know at this point where their guts are at. And I think they know at this point that there's enough votes for a rate cut. That's what my gut is.
Yeah.
So it looks like senior Fed officials are of the mind that probably a cut is coming. Now, I think we already knew this, but they've been trying to talk it in the other direction for the last 3 weeks.
Though? Why are they trying to lie? Like it's blatant lying. It feels like because
all of Fed governance, all of central banking is lying. It's all lying.
All the odds switched exactly this morning at 6 a.m. to there is going to be a rate cut now, right?
Yeah, because of his speech.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
Yeah, I mean, and again, we know rate cuts don't matter, but what matters is the net attitude of the aggregate investor, and the average investor believes that rate cuts matter. There's still people in the money game. It's ridiculous. There's still people in the money game that I talk to that think that rate cuts equal money. They're gonna be flooding. Look, Isaac Hayes, Arthur Hayes, the douchebag crook, that guy. He still thinks rate cuts mean free flowing cash. If you ask anyone, draw me a diagram, just a simple diagram. You don't even have to label it. Just draw me with arrows how lowering a policy rate that no one follows, by the way, the markets determine the rates, not the policy rate.
Yeah.
Tell me how that policy rate adjustment equals cash. No one on earth can tell you, because it's a falsehood. It is a lie. And it is a lie that's been perpetuated by these guys for a long time. Because if they admit that rate cuts don't do anything because they don't actually affect money supply, then there's nothing left. There is nothing. Without rate cuts, central banks have nothing. You say, well, stimulus. Well, they don't deal in cash.
Yeah, that's true.
The Federal Reserve doesn't. Other central banks behave differently, but the Federal Reserve doesn't deal in real money. They deal in bank reserves, and you can't take a bank reserve and buy something with it. The idea of a bank reserve is that now that you have this bank reserve, instead of all that quality collateral that you would repost in repo to get money, you'll then go out and make loans to get your money. It's like forcing you out of repo and into the real world. And guess what? Banks don't do it, because banks say, wait a minute, if it's bad enough that the dumbest people on earth, the Fed, are scraping away my collateral and trading it for plastic coupons, then there's no way in H I'm going out there to lend money. Because obviously I got nothing coming out there. So that's fine. Okay. You want to pay me some mere pittance? I'll just collect my pittance. F you. You want to make loans, Jerome? You go make the effing house loans. Matter of fact, why don't you start with Lisa Cook? And while you're at it, why don't you teach her how to fill out a form without committing fraud? While you're at it, Jerome. I know that was a segue. That was a dithering segue that led to a nasty comment, but there you go.
Yeah, I think they're going to cut too. I think they're going to cut. They have to cut, especially given the state of everything. Like, they're going to cut. Like, they're going to start pricing this in. The market's going to rebound. We're going to be flying high. We're going to be good.
I don't think a rate cut fixes this market.
No, I don't think so either. But something else will. Something else will.
I think
there's got to be a sentiment shift. There has to be a sentiment shift.
Yeah. What it is, and I'm going to be honest. I don't know. I think the AI vacuum is real. Meaning
$1 can go somewhere and it's going to AI.
Yeah, I think it's real. And I mean, most of my time, it used to be 90% crypto, 10% AI. Now it's the other way, 90% AI, 10% crypto. And I don't think the crypto market's going anywhere, and I still think it's the best place to be other than AI. But dude, you can't argue the facts. I mean, it is what it is. It's sucking the life out of everything in a good way. Well, that's yet to be seen. But there's some really positive things coming. Like I talked to a guy yesterday who's involved in a company that uses AI to look at all of the stem cell research that's been going on and try to curate the good stuff, get rid of the bad stuff. And they've come up with a kind of, oddly, this is the craziest story. I guess I'll tell you because it's kind of cool.
Okay.
They have all these data scientists that they've curated from all these other companies. And one of them he either worked at JPL, Jet Propulsion Labs, or somewhere that makes missiles and rockets. Okay. And they have a kind of specialized water that they use. And it breaks down oxidative properties. Basically, it puts out fire real quick. It's a special kind of water that puts out fire real quick. Fire putter outer water. Okay? And this guy got burned, and they were near a piece of metal something. He got burned bad on his arm, I guess. And they were just like, clean the injury out really quick because it was like chemical stuff. So they cleaned it out with this water that they used to spray down the rockets. Which I don't know how sanitary that sounds, but it's just pure, super sterilized, specially treated water. He didn't get into the treatment part. But anyway, this water, apparently, not only did it clean out this injury, but his recovery time was like 1/10 of what it would normally be. Like so fast that the company spun off a division to understand what was going on with just this water. So anyway, this is what this company is. They do that kind of stuff. They go and look for these really obscure, interesting things. I told him, I said, can I get a case of that water? He's like, can you go to Japan? I'm like, I'm not going to Japan to get a case of water. Send me a case of water. You can't send me a case of water. Give me a case of water. But apparently they're looking at making these machines, kind of like, those Kangen machines that make the 9.5 water pH water for your house. It's supposed to be really good for you. Puts you in a non-acidic state.
Yes.
Okay. So it's like that,
yes,
but like 10 times more effective. They're looking at putting these little systems in houses where you could make it for drinking water, and you could for like to bathe. Like you'd hook up a shower to it. You could make like a bath of this super fountain of youthy water stuff. I don't know. But anyway, so they do this kind of stuff. And I said, so what's the core of it? He goes, well, just AI people using AI to just do everything that would take thousands and thousands of humans and hundreds of millions of hours of research to accomplish. Because you just can't. We can't keep up. He goes, but they can. So all we have to do is we just have to manage the robots. I think that's it. I mean, this is where we're going. So it makes sense that AI is sucking the money out of everything. Because if you're going to throw $10 in some direction right now, I mean, would you buy $10 worth of Bitcoin or $10 worth of Nvidia?
Oh. Well, right now, I don't know.
But it's not I guess what I'm saying is it's not an easy question, is it?
No, it's really not. Even though Bitcoin's down so far, it's like, Nvidia's going to do well, Nvidia might have the longest term. Did you know? So I don't know if you listened to Tesla's investor call or whatever it is, but Tesla has promised to buy every chip that Nvidia can make that they will allow them to take. So what that means, like,
because they're launching robots. Yeah.
Yeah. As fast as Nvidia can make chips, Tesla will buy them. But Nvidia still has to supply chips to other markets too. Yeah. So Tesla's spinning off and trying to make their own chip market as well. Yeah. And they have to. But Nvidia could sell infinite amount if they could make it tomorrow. Like Tesla would just buy as many as they could. Yeah. So Tesla has a customer that will buy infinite amount. You name another business that has that type of customer with those types of margins.
Yeah.
I mean, you know what I mean?
Well, and this is one of the reasons why I do think True AGI, if their chip technology is good, I mean, if they can get this thing out of proof of concept to actually an actual chip,
to banging around,
it could make a lot of money. Yeah.
Yeah.
But that's a big if. There's a lot of roadblocks when you're trying to scale a physical product.
Yeah.
And Nvidia has solved a lot of those, and they've learned how to scale, and a lot of other companies haven't. I think that's what you're seeing. I'm not sure that Nvidia is technically super superior to Intel or AMD, but they sure know how to scale. But anyway, that's probably for somebody that just studies those much more deeply than I do. Yeah. So I don't think it's easy, the question of crypto or AI. They're also two different animals, right? You're investing in two different kind of things. No one's buying Nvidia because it's a savings account. They're buying Nvidia because somebody's these robots that are going to soon populate the earth, they got to have something in their chest. They got to have something, or wherever they put those chips.
Mm-hmm.
There got to be something in there. So I think we're at the beginning of these companies not just being the biggest, but being so much the biggest that they consume everything. That's just my gut. That's my gut.
Yeah.
Like Bender and have beer in their chest. What would be the best AI play in crypto? There's not an AI play in crypto. You try to imagine what would be a crypto play that would need that AI would utilize. I think that's the only way to do it. I mean, data aggregate. I mean, I still think Filecoin makes sense. I still think Filecoin makes sense. Arweave a little bit. I don't know. Those are not really AI plays either. Those are kind of very indirect, non-obvious. I don't know. I mean, I know that Fetch is not that. What we thought was an AI play is really just a way for a bunch of crooks to siphon off money from idiots. And I guess we were some of the idiots. Although we got out quite a while ago. Like, if we think about now, we're like, oh man, I waited all the way till $1.90 to get out. I feel stupid. I don't feel stupid now.
Oh my gosh. I wonder what my highest fetch exit was.
I don't think BitSensor's a real. I think it's kind of scammy. The way people promote it and the way it's perpetuated, I think it's kind of scammy. I don't think BitSensor's a real crypto AI play. I think it's a spammy. It's just a repackaged kind of a render type thing. I don't think it's real. I mean, I don't think it's fake. I think it's bull crap in marketing. I don't think there's anything of real value there. But that doesn't mean the price can't go up. That doesn't mean you can't make money. I mean, look, Ripple just XRP just finally went below $2. Look at those morons. Look what those morons were pumping. I can't say I'm glad. I can say I'm really glad.
That was the other thing that I told you my brother-in-law called yesterday. My other brother-in-laws are getting influence on, and they're like, they all told me to call you first, but they all said just buy XRP, Bitcoin, and Ethereum. I'm like, yeah, just buy Bitcoin. That's it.
Yeah.
Bitcoin.
I think Ethereum too.
I don't know. I'm Bitcoin right now. Yeah, Ethereum should be okay. It's actually Bitcoin's actually kind of fall. We should compare that. Since October, which one's fallen more, do you think?
Well,
which
Ethereum.
One? oh, let's see.
5,000 to like 2,600. It's almost 50%. And
so,
Bitcoin wasn't 180,000.
So yeah, 33% to 40%. So 7% worse. Yeah. Okay, it's worse.
Which is weird because there's only been good news.
Yeah, I mean, whatever.
What are you gonna do? Okay,
it could be worse. You could be trying to fill a monad cell.
Oh God, that thing! Talk about vomit.
Oh yeah, that thing. I did not.
Isn't it?
Do that?
Isn't it supposed to happen? Like, doesn't it launch now or something?
I think it launches the 24th, maybe.
What'd they end up raising? Who won that bet?
Oh, I don't know what they ended up raising. It's less than 200 or maybe 200 million somewhere. I don't know. I could pull it up as we go behind the wall and see. But it wasn't a lot.
Yeah, let's get behind the wall and let's talk about stuff.
Yeah.
Behind the wall.
We got to talk about some real stuff.
Real stuff, not fake stuff.
No, the real stuff.
Real. Not the fake real. There's a lot of fake real. We're talking about the real stuff. Bam.
Going behind the proverbial wall now to continue the broadcast privately for the digital investors and digital private clients. If you'd like to join us, simply go to nickblacknext.com and subscribe to one of our plans and immediately take advantage of our library of tools, tactics, and information. It's all designed to help you learn, grow, and manage your portfolio like a pro. Join us now.